So that's it. It's the end of 2024. Today is the last day. Every year, I always just go into the next year and just continue to do what I'm doing. But I promise this year, I'm gonna be a little more methodical about how I go about the year. So with that being said, I wanna go back and actually do a little reflecting on the year previous. Starting with January. January was my first month. Actually, I decided to move to Thailand in November, and then December, and then January was my first month here alone by myself with nobody here. This is also when I started playing basketball. I started playing in the Warriors League. Literally, I was playing basketball, just pickup games, and then somebody texted me and was like, hey, I seen you playing basketball. Would you be interested in playing in the Warriors League? And I was like, cool. And then they put me in contact with Ito. And as you know, Ito is the head coach. And it's funny because on the first game, we're playing our first game, 2 minutes, 3 minutes left in the entire game. I bring the ball all the way to the top of the key, and then I decide to drive off a screen because the dude bit on the screen hard one way, and I had a wide open lane the other way. So I just went, and I jump up for the layup, and this guy undercuts me. Bad.
Hey, Martin โยกออกขวาแล้วหลอกซ้ายมาได้ครับขึ้นกลางมาลูกนี้โอ้โหนับเลยครับใจเย็นๆครับ
And from that point on, my lower back was fucked. Luckily, I did some acupuncture and I got everything figured out. This is also when I started discovering more Bangkok. I know this doesn't really count as a discovery going to a mall, but I had this Burmese tea leaf salad that to this day is still one of my favorite salads of all time. So that was pretty cool. I had that then. February, Caleb came and he started playing on the basketball team as well, which was crazy. Caleb came, and for the Chinese New Year, we decided to go to Beijing. Right? Yeah, we just went to Beijing, went to the Great Wall of China. That was really cool. We took pictures with random people. There's this random guy, I'll never forget this random guy asked Caleb to take a picture on the Great Wall. He just went up to him and just put his arm around him, and then he was like, take the picture. Caleb's like, all right. Also, it was cool because these girls came up to us and they're like, hey, we just want to draw a picture of you guys. So they drew this picture of us. I still have that picture till this day. That was really cool. People in China have been really nice, and I feel like they never see anybody that looks like me or Caleb, or I guess just like somebody who's not necessarily Chinese or not necessarily Asian. So when you go, everybody's just kind of like, everybody's staring at you, everybody wants to take pictures with you. It's cool though, I like it, it's cool, I accept it. Also in February, for Valentine's Day, my ex came to Bangkok and we spent time together. We went to the PP Islands, and we just did like couple stuff, which was really nice. Bangkok is, I'm telling you, if you have a significant other, Bangkok is such a good city, even if you're single. But if you have a significant other, there's so many date options that don't cost money or are really affordable, or ones that are still affordable but really extravagant. So Bangkok is an awesome place. Awesome place if you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or wife, or anything like that. March, I played more basketball. Me and my ex and Dallas, we went to Tokyo. And from Tokyo, we went to Shanghai. And that was really nice. Seeing the Shanghai at the Bund is what they call it. Seeing the Shanghai, like the tower, the one that's like the ball, and then the stick, and then the ball at the bottom. That was really dope. I feel like the lights of all the buildings and everything in Shanghai, it's honestly, it's so freaking cool. I mean, China's a cool place. China's pretty cool. It seems as if like China's just newer. Everything I've seen, everything's just up to date. It's easy to get around. It's just people speak Chinese and I don't know no Chinese whatsoever. So that was cool. April, my ex left Bangkok and we had Songkran. God damn, man. Songkran's cool, okay? Songkran is dope for one day. But when it's 3 days, it's so crazy because you can't even just leave your house. I'm telling you, right downstairs. I can't walk down that block because it's not safe. It's not safe. If you don't want to get wet, then you just almost kind of have to not go outside because, see, this is, I have to walk right here to go home. And I can see that the ground is wet right there. Oh, they got a bucket. Oh! 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 Oh no! 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 Oh, there's no way! There's no way! There's no way they just got me with the hose! That is insane! There's no way! You could be driving past on your motorbike, water. You could be on the back of a motorbike, water. You could be inside a tuk-tuk, water. Unless you have the windows up in the car and you are driving, everything, you're getting hit by water. And also, I did a chili eating contest.
Oh. Give him a round of applause, everybody! Stacey, out of the competition, but I love you, mate. I love you.
That was crazy that I did that. I can't believe I did that. I wonder if I should do it again this year. But that chili eating contest was, it was something. It was something. I can't believe I didn't win. It makes me mad I didn't win. I should have tried to win, but it's just, it's so hard to eat those damn chilies when they're that hot. My God. That brings us to May. May, my birthday month. At the end of April, like the very, very end, I went back to America, and I think I was there. I arrived there either like the last day of April or the first day of May. In May, I did a street interview. I did street interviews in Kalamazoo, Michigan, which probably be like the last time I ever do that. I can't believe I made content in America. That's crazy. But my dad also had this big red truck that he hated, that I hated too. It was interesting. I think it was like $100 to fill up in gas, and it would only last like a few days. There's no way ever. Oh my goodness. But anyways, he sold that. My dad's always buying and selling cars. My mom won first place at this mac and cheese contest, which she made this cornbread mac and cheese that was low-key hidden. Low-key hidden. June, me and my dad and my sister, we went to Floribama, and we scoped out a couple of the areas because my dad that next month was moving to Alabama. So we went to Floribama. I had the worst breakfast ever. I for sure remember that, because in America, I love American breakfast so much. It is like my favorite, one of my favorite meals to eat. And me and my dad always, when I go home, we sit down and eat breakfast together. Honestly, almost every day. And that is one of my favorite parts about being in America, which is crazy because it's something so simple, just eating breakfast with my father. But that is one of the, like, my favorite things to do when I'm there. I love eating the food and I love hanging out with my dad. He's a really, really cool guy. July, the first time ever I took photos with my camera. I took like a couple pictures of my sister. And I went back to Vegas for a little while, and it was so hot in Vegas. So hot in Vegas. It was like 115, 116, probably like close to 120. It was really hot. Also in July, this is when I got my visa to come back to Thailand. So when I was in America, I was slowly getting everything set up. That way I could come here and not have to rush to do anything or be pressed to do anything. I just come here and take my time with everything, because me living here and staying here, it's always something, right? Me living here and staying here is already set up. So all the small logistical things I can do while I'm here. But as far as like a visa and let's just say like my living situation, I had to have set up before I come here. That way I could just come here and be here and then worry about everything else. August, I left America, and I was so happy to leave America. I love everybody that I spend time with in America, but I just don't, America, it's just not fun to me. It's not that America is a bad place. I don't have anything against America. I think America is great, and I think America is as a country, the idea of America is the greatest idea ever when it comes to a country. But then you add in like all the politics and everything, it kind of just sucks. And then also, I always say this, and you know I always say this, like the infrastructure of America just isn't fun to me. I would rather be somewhere that's accessible. You can walk, here you can walk, you can drive, you can catch a ride, you can take the BTS, there's public transportation, everything. I like to have those options. I like that people are outside all the time. Something about it just makes me feel better. In America, nobody's outside. And if you decided to walk somewhere, first off, it'd be like minimum a mile to get somewhere. And then if you're walking in America, people are just like, you're walking. So I don't know. But America is a great place. I swear it really is if you like that type of thing. I just personally don't like that type of thing. So I was so excited to leave. And we went to Japan. I went to Tokyo again. That was my third time in Tokyo. That's crazy. Went there with Trent, and Tokyo was super fun. That was the hottest it's ever been in Tokyo when I went. But Tokyo was great. It was great. It was great. As soon as I got back to Thailand, first thing, beef noodles. Showed that to Trent. Swear he ate that like every day for like 2 weeks. That was crazy. I love those beef noodles, and I eat them all the time. But we ate them so much that I couldn't eat them anymore. I had to take like a week or like week and a half break off of them without even thinking about eating them before I could eat them again, because damn. Also introduced Trent to Ito. All my friends know Ito for some reason because Ito's super cool and he's the basketball coach. But introduced Trent to Ito, and Trent's coming back to play basketball because of that. And also I seen a dude with a really cool Ronald Reagan and Bush shirt. That was dope. But it's like, how did he get that? 84? Interesting. September, I ran my first 10K, right? Ran my first 10K. Did that with Ito. Damn, I'll be hanging out with Ito. It was raining. It was rainy season. That's for damn sure. This was my first time being here for rainy season a little bit. So I got to really see how the rain just comes out of nowhere. I'm talking about blue skies, boom, downpour. Super hard downpour too. Not no light little drizzle stuff. No, death. Also went to Kanchanaburi. Me, Trent, and Dallas, we took a road trip to Kanchanaburi. That was honestly so much fun. Just going, me and a couple homies. We were chilling, drove there, made a couple pit stops, got coffee, learned about the Oshi green tea with honey. Oh my God, that is the best drink ever. Learned about that on our way there. Dallas just randomly picked it up and drank it. And he was like, you guys gotta try it. And we all tried it. That was so good. I can't believe I didn't get that on video. That was crazy. But that trip to Kanchanaburi was real fun. We talk about it all the time. We definitely want to do a trip like that again. We're thinking maybe Khao Yai or something like that. In October, I went and seen the King's barge thing. The Royal Possession barge turnover, I think. Anyways, I made a video when I did that, and that was to this day my most viewed video with over 90,000, which was really cool. Honestly, making that video, I knew that it was gonna get views. I just didn't know it was gonna get that many. But when I do certain things, I can kind of gauge like, this is gonna get views just because I know it's something. Which is funny because it's like, well, why don't you just make videos that get views all the time? But I don't know, it's kind of tiring because if I make videos for views, then I'm not really making videos and doing what I want to do. So then I feel like I just don't want to do that. I'd rather do things that I want to do, and then with time, the views will come. I also, for some reason, I have a picture of Teo. Teo got elbowed or shouldered when we were playing basketball, and he had to get stitches right here. That was crazy. He got hit, and he was like, "Man, what the?" All right, that was a crazy thing that happened. Looking back on it, that was crazy. I also was riding behind these kids, and one of them had a Green Day shirt on, and it was like tour dates, and it said Grand Rapids, Michigan on it. And that's just crazy because I don't know where they keep finding these shirts that are American shirts, but like crazy vintage. Like, how did you find a Green Day shirt and the tour date is Grand Rapids, Michigan? That's crazy. Or the whole Ronald Reagan and Bush shirt. It was also raining really hard one time, and I drove. And I shouldn't have did that because that was scary. And also this panda. I took a picture with this panda. Weird. November, last month actually. was election. So there was a lot of, I seen a lot of people wearing like American shirts. I seen a few people wearing MAGA hats. A few, Make America Great Again. I seen a few people wearing those hats. I mean, I would randomly see people on the street wearing it. There's dudes riding motorbikes with no helmet and they have the hat on. I'm like, what? There was a guy in my lobby. Actually, I've seen like 2 or 3 guys in my building wearing it. So, I mean, that's cool. That's why I said, I swear America has so much influence. When it's good influence, it's cool. But when it's not good influence or like negative things, that's where it kind of sucks. But, yeah, that's why I try to just be the best me. And when people ask, I'm like, yeah, I'm from America. So hopefully I have a good influence here. But yeah, it was election. So that was kind of all I really remember from that, just seeing people with American clothes. December, this month, actually. Okay, I went to Poonsat Market up here. It's like an auto thing. And I swear on everything, that was the first time in Thailand I felt like people didn't like me. Or people were like, what are you doing here? Maybe I'm overthinking it, and maybe I'm just being too much of a YouTuber, but I went there and I was like taking video, but I don't ever take videos of people, as you know. I don't ever take videos of people, or I don't ever put the camera in people's face or anything like that. And I was just taking videos of guys' bikes, because I mean, there were some really cool ones there. And a guy was just like, yo, stop taking the videos. But also I think I'm just so foreign, and also I don't speak fluent Thai, that it's kind of, people just don't really, I mean, it's just like, what are you gonna say? You know, if you don't speak English and I don't speak Thai, it's like, we can't even have a conversation. So maybe I'm overthinking it. Also, I finally dressed up in my traditional Thai outfit and went to Wat Arun. That was really dope. I feel like I got some really fire ass pics. Fire pics. And also, this is my first time playing 3-on-3 in Pattaya. And it was fun. It was really fun. And then I played in 2 more 3-on-3 tournaments since then. Golly. And they've all been really fun, even though we lost that last one. Still salty about it. It's okay though. Got more coming up. We'll see. I ate some Fire Burger. Prim's Burger, Market Boys, is really good. And I'm still trying to find the best brisket for the best price. The overall thing. I went to Pitmaster. That was good. So yeah. That's kind of just me reflecting on 2024 as a year. I would say the biggest lesson I learned in 2024 is, and I know this, but nobody's coming to save you, okay? It's not that I need saving in any way or anything, but you have to just, like, you have to do your own thing, and you have to lock down and focus, because if you don't, then the year just goes by and then you really didn't accomplish anything, or you kind of just moseyed on through. And to a certain extent, I feel like that's what I did in 2024. I was just kind of like, well, when I was in America, for sure, I was just so ready to come back here that the whole time I spent there, I'm just like, I can't wait to leave, I can't wait to leave, I can't wait to leave. So maybe I don't want to say wasted time, but was the right way to say, I just wasn't really present. And I feel like I've been like that a lot sometimes, because I'm so focused on work and doing things, but not in an organized way. So stepping forward in 2025, I actually want to focus and do things, I don't want to say it the right way, because I don't think I'm doing anything the wrong way. I just want to stay locked in. I want to stay focused. I want to really focus on basketball. I want to really focus on the studio, and I really want to focus on my YouTube, which I know I'm already focused, but I want to see more growth. But I really shouldn't say that, because I feel like you just kind of have to, like, there is no right or wrong way to grow on YouTube. There's just, like, it might be slower, it might be faster, so it's hard to just say the right or wrong way, but I feel like sometimes I do things the wrong way when I could do them the right way. I don't know, we'll see what happens this month, this coming up month in 2025. And we will see then. And that's crazy. I'd never mentioned the studio at all. Craft Web 3. The studio has become a big part of my life, slowly becoming a bigger part of my life. And I'm happy for that too. I'm actually really grateful for that too, which is really nice. Which is really random. For sure the saddest thing that happened in 2024. I'm not even gonna talk about that. I'm not even gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about it. Okay. But could you guess what it is? Could you guess what I was getting ready to say? The saddest thing that happened in 2024. I don't think anybody could guess it. Anyways, 2025, we are coming. We have to stay focused. We have to stay locked in. We have to advance. We got to do our thing. So I'll see you then. Actually, I will see you next year.
Money, huddle, gotta, cuddle, ladder, order, dollars, quarters, wrist, water, reach, water, bitch, on a, wanna, come on.